Now let's do the next function of the rational number, that is writing them in the ascending or descending order. That will also be done as we do for the fractions. Suppose I am taking the rational numbers 3 upon 7, minus 4 upon minus 14, minus 1 upon minus 2, 8 upon 7. So first of all, we will see if there are two negative signs in the numerator and denominator both. We will cancel them like that. If there will be negative sign in the denominator, we will shift it to the numerator. After that, the sum will start. If you will not shift negative sign from denominator to numerator, the sum will be wrong. So be careful for this thing. Now rewrite the numbers: 3 upon 7, 4 upon 14, 1 upon 2, 8 upon 7. Now we will take the LCM of the denominators: 7, 14, 2 and 7. The LCM will be 14. Now we will solve the LCM. 14 divide 7, 2, 2 3s are 6. 14 divide 14, 1, 1 4s are 4. 14 divide 2, 7, 7 1s are 7. 14 divide 7, 2, 2 8s are 16. Now if we have to write the numbers in the ascending order, we will arrange from smallest to greater. And if the same question we have to do in the descending order, we will arrange the sum in from greatest to smallest. Now if we are doing with the ascending order, the smallest is 4 in the numerator. So we will write the rational number for this 4, that is 4 upon 14. 4 upon 14. After that, this is 6. For 6 we have the rational number 3 upon 7. For 7 we have 1 upon 2, and for 16 we will write 8 upon 7. This is our answer. Same is for the descending order. Now the next is absolute value. In the integers chapter, we have done the absolute value. The absolute value of any number is always positive. Absolute value of any number is always positive, whether it is an integer or now whether it is a rational number. Suppose we have the rational number 3 upon 7. 3 upon 7 is a positive rational number, so its value will be 3 upon 7, same. But suppose we are having minus 4 upon 11. This is the negative rational number. Its absolute value will be 4 upon 11. It will become positive when it will come out of the absolute value. Now the last topic for the exercise 3.1, that is the rational numbers on the number line. Numbers on the number line. Rational numbers. If we have the rational number 3 upon 4, this is the positive rational number. So we know on the number line, the positive numbers always lie on the right side of the 0, and negative numbers always lie on the left of 0. Suppose this is the number 0, and we have to show 3 upon 4 on the number line. So we will go to the right side of the 0. Now everybody will look at the denominator. The denominator is 4. We will make 4 equal parts between 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That fourth part will be 1. These are the 4 equal parts. Mind that number line will be always done with the scale and pencil, not with the pen. And these should be equal parts, equal length. So the first part will be 1 by 4, second part will be 2 by 4, third part will be 3 by 4, and this part will be 4 by 4. That has become 1 after the cancellation of 4 and 4. 4 ones are 4, so that number will become 1. Now we have to show 3 upon 4, so we will give an arrowhead, and this is called 3 upon 4, the rational number. Suppose now we have minus 2 upon 5. Now this is a negative rational number. So we will make 0 like that, and we will go to the left of 0. So denominator is 5. We will make 5 equal parts between 0 and minus 1. This is first, second, third, fourth and fifth part. This will be minus 1. This will be minus 1 upon 5, minus 2 upon 5, minus 3 upon 5, minus 4 upon 5, and that was minus 5 upon 5. After cancelling 5 and 5, we will get minus 1. Now we have to show minus 2 upon 5. We will give arrowhead to that, and this is minus 2 upon 5. That will be the answer. Suppose we have numerator greater than the denominator, the rational number minus 7 upon 6. So this is a negative. We will go to the left of 0. Denominator is 6. The parts between 0 and minus will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 1 by 6, minus 2 by 6, minus 3 by 6, minus 4 by 6, minus 5 by 6, minus 6 by 6, that is become minus 1. Minus 6 by 6 after cancellation. But we have to show minus 7 by 6. So we have to go further after minus 1. One more part. That will be minus 7 upon 6. This is the answer. Suppose we have to show 0 upon 3, 0 upon 10, 0 upon 7. Any rational number whose numerator is 0, that rational number will be 0. So this will be 0 upon 3. If it is 0 upon 7, the answer will be 0 by 7. If it will be 0 by 11, the answer will be 0 by 11. So 0 will show the rational number 0 upon 3. So that's all for the first exercise 3.1. I have covered all the topics for exercise 3.1. I hope every sum is clear to you. If not, you can ask me the questions. After seeing this video for 15 minutes, we will have the Google Meet session after 15 minutes. You can ask your queries in that. Thank you so much.